Hey everybody out there in YouTube land, Mark Patterson here, and I did a check on the swarm that I caught about a week ago. It's been about 7 or 8 days, so it's time to check on them again. What I'm looking for is I want to see a lot of pollen, because obviously if you have allergies you know it's pollen season. I want to see that they're bringing that in. I want to see that they've got some honey stores in there already. But the main thing I'm looking for is some eggs or some capped brood at this point. They've been in there long enough now that the queen should have already started really laying well, and I want to see that. Obviously the bee population's not really increased at this point because those eggs that she's laid have not hatched yet. So and hopefully I'll be able to show you the queen too. So I'm going to get the guy down, set it on the little bench, open her up, and we'll go from there. Alright, first of all, right away I can tell just by when I lifted it off, it's much heavier. And that's a great sign. That means they've already pulled out a lot of the comb, which provides a place for them to store their baby bees and their food supplies. So let's open it up and see what we've got. Oh yeah, they've really been busy. Show you what we got here. Wow, pretty impressive, ladies. Oh, this is great. All right. You can see, I don't really know what you can see, but you can see all these brown places. That's capped brood. That means inside there are baby bees. So I know the queen is laying really well. There's a lot of little baby bees, so we're going to have a population explosion here pretty soon. Up, she's done this side as well. You can see in there. I don't know if you can see, but you can see on this particular bee, they have their pollen baskets. So you see all that yellow? That's pollen. So they've really been doing a great job. It's a little chilly today and a little cloudy. Not an ideal day to check on them, but it looks like we're going to have 3 days of rain. So I wanted to get in here and then shut them back up and make sure that they are nice and toasty. Let me see if I can pull out one more frame and just see if I can find the queen for you. Then we'll put them back in there. And this is newer capped brood, capped baby bees. You can see how it's a little blonder. They haven't walked on it and it hasn't got as brown. And you can see this little bee right here doing their little dance to direct the other bees where there's a good pollen supply. Maybe some locust trees are blooming or tulip trees, and that's where she's instructing them to where to go. See the little dancing bee? Pretty cool. Yep, they look good. A lot of baby bees. That means I've got a good queen in there. Don't see her. Don't really want to keep this open any longer than I have to, because again, with the chillier temperatures, you want to keep everybody warm in there. And so I'm going to close them back up. I don't really need to see the queen though, because with all these baby bees, it's obvious that I have one in there. So, shut her back up. All right, and actually here is our queen. See this very large bee right there? Very large bee right there? That's your queen bee. And her job is to make a bunch of little bees. So we're going to put her back in there quickly. Gently put her back. for all you new beginner beekeepers, make sure you paint your hive tool a bright color. I do pink and white or pink and orange or something, because inevitably you're going to lay it down somewhere and lose it. So a bright color will help you find it. They normally come like brown or green, and I'm like, they blend in, you can't find them. So paint that right away so you'll be able to find it later. All right, that's a good check. I hope that showed you a little bit about the bees. Put the lid and you can see them. I'll show you. These are all the ones that were out harvesting while I took the hive down, and you can see them all looking for the hive. And as soon as I put it back, they'll head right in there. And as soon as I put it back on there, they're heading back in. That's how quickly they clean it up, get back in there. The next time, what we'll do, probably Thursday, give them another 4 or 5 days in there, because the weather's going to be nasty. You don't want to move them in bad weather. Let them stay in there, let them stay warm, and then Thursday or Friday, we'll move them up to a big 8-frame hive, a real big beehive, and move them to their new location.